Today's we can discuss light emitting diode or LED. First upon, what is a light? Since ancient times, man has obtained light from various sources like sun rays, candles and lamps. In 1879, Thomas Edison invented the incandescent light bulb. In the light bulb, an electrical current is passed through the filament inside the bulb. When sufficient current is passed through the filament, it gets heated up and emits light. The light emitted by the filament is the result of electrical energy converted into heat energy, which in turn change into light energy. Unlike the light bulb, in which electrical energy first converted into heat energy, the electrical energy can also be directly converted into light energy. In the light emitting diode or LED, electrical energy flowing through it is directly converted into light energy. Light is a type of energy that can be released by an atom. Light is made up of many small particles called photons. Photons have energy and momentum but no mass. Atmosphere, the basic building blocks of matter. Every object in the universe is made up of atoms. Atoms are made up of small particles such as electron, proton and neutron. Electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged, and neutrons have no charge. The attractive force between the proton and neutrons makes them stick together to form nucleus. Neutrons have no charge, hence the overall charge of nucleus is positive. The negatively charged electron always revolve around the positively charged nucleus because of the electrostatic force of attraction between them. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in different orbits or shells. Each orbit has different energy level. For example, electrons orbiting very close to the nucleus have low energy, whereas the electrons orbiting further away from the nucleus have high energy. The electrons in the low energy level need some additional energy to jump into the higher energy levels. This additional energy can be supplied by the outside source. When electrons orbiting in the nucleus gains energy from outside source, they jump into higher orbit or higher energy level. The electrons in the higher energy level will not stay for long period. After a short energy level or short period, the electrons fall back to lower energy level. The electron which jumps from higher energy level to lower energy level will release energy in the form of the photon or light. In some materials, this energy loss is released mostly in the form of heat. The electron which loses greater energy will release a greater energy photon. What is a light emitting diode? A light emitting diode are the most widely used semiconductor diodes among all different types of semiconductor diodes available today. Light emitting diode emit either visible light or invisible infrared light when forward biased. The LED which emits invisible infrared light are used for remote control. A light emitting diode is an optical semiconductor device that emits light when voltage is applied. In other words, LED is an optical semiconductor device that converts electrical energy into light energy. When light emitting diode is forward biased, free electrons in the conduction band recombines with the holes in the valence band and releases energy in the form of the light. The process of emitting light in the response to the strong electrical field or flow of electrical current is called as electroluminescence. A normal PN junction diode allows electrical current only one direction. It allows electrical current when forward bias and does not allow electrical current when reverse bias. Thus, normal PN junction diode operates only forward bias condition. Like normal PN junction diode, LED operates only forward bias condition. To create an LED, the N-type material should be connected to the negative terminal of the battery and P-type material should be connected positive terminal of the battery. In other words, the N-type material should be connected negatively charged and P-type material should be positively charged. The construction of LED similar to the normal PN junction diode, except that gallium, phosphorus, arsenic material are used for construction instead of silicon and germanium material. In normal PN junction diode, silicon is most widely used because of it is a less sensitivity to the temperature. Also, it allows electrical current efficiently without any damage. In some cases, germanium is used for construction diodes. However, silicon or germanium diode do not emit energy in the form of light. Instead, they emit energy in the form of heat. Thus, silicon or germanium is not used for constructing of LED. The layer of LEDs, the light emitting diode consists of three layers: P-type material, N-type semiconductor and depletion layer. The P-type semiconductor and N-type semiconductor are separated by depletion region or depletion layer shown in the figure. What is a P-type material? When trivalent impurities are added in intrinsic or pure semiconductor, a P-type semiconductor is formed. In P-type semiconductor, holes are the majority carriers and free electrons are minority charge carriers. Thus, holes carry most electrical current in P-type semiconductor. N-type semiconductor, when pentavalent impurity are added in intrinsic semiconductor, an N-type semiconductor is formed. In N-type semiconductor, free electrons are majority carriers and holes are the minority charge carriers. Thus, free electrons carry most of electrical current in N-type semiconductor material. Depletion layer or region. Depletion region is a region present between P-type and N-type semiconductor where no mobile charge carriers, free electrons and holes are present. This region acts as barrier to the electrical current. It opposes flow of electron from N-type semiconductor and flow of holes from P-type semiconductor. To overcome the barrier of depletion region, we need apply voltage which is greater than the barrier potential of depletion layer. If the applied voltage is greater than the barrier potential of the depletion layer, the electrical current start to flowing. How light emitting diode or LED works? Light emitting diode LED works only in forward bias condition. When light emitting diode LED is forward bias, the free electrons from N side and the holes from P side are pushed toward the junction. When free electrons reach the junction or depletion region, some free electrons recombine with holes in the positive ions. We know that positive ions have less number of electrons than protons. Therefore, they are ready to accept electron, thus free electrons recombine with holes in the depletion region. In the similar way, holes from P side recombine with electrons in the depletion region. Because of the recombination of free electrons and holes in the depletion region, the width of depletion region is decreases. As a result, more charge carriers will be cross PN junction. Some of charge carriers from P side and N side will be cross the PN junction before they recombine in the depletion region. For example, some free electrons from N-type semiconductor cross the PN junction and recombines with holes in P-type semiconductor. In the similar way, holes from P-type semiconductor cross the PN junction recombines the free electrons in the N-type semiconductor. Thus, recombination takes place in the depletion region as well as P-type and N-type semiconductor. The free electrons in the conduction band releases energy in the form of light before the recombine with holes and valence band in silicon and germanium diodes. Most of the energy is released from the heat and emitted light to small. However, in the material like germanium arsenide and gallium phosphide, the emitted photons have sufficient energy to produce intense visible light. How light emitting diode or LED emits light? When external voltage is applied to the valence electron, they gain sufficient energy that breaks bonding with parent atoms. The valence electron which breaks bonding and parent atoms are called as free electron. When valence electron is left from the parent atom, they leave an empty space or valence shell which valence electron left. This empty space in the valence shell is called a hole. The energy level of the valence electron is almost the same. Grouping the range of energy level of the valence electron is called as a valence band. In the similar way, energy level of the free electrons is almost the same. Grouping in the range of energy levels of the free electrons is called as conduction band. The energy level of free electrons in the conduction band is high compared to the energy level of valence electron or holes in the valence band. Therefore, free electrons in the conduction band need to lose energy in the order of recombine with the holes in the valence band. These free electrons in the conduction band do not stay from long period. After a short period, the free electrons lose energy form of light and recombine with holes in the valence band. Each recombination of charge carrier will emit some light energy. The energy loss of free electrons or the intensity of light emitted is depend on the forbidden gap or energy gap between conduction band and valence band. the semiconductor device with large forbidden gap emits high intensity light, whereas the semiconductor device with small forbidden gap emits low intensity light. In other words, the brightness of the emitted light is depends on the material used for the construction of light and forward current flow through the LED. In normal silicon diode, the energy gap between conduction band and valence band is less. Hence, the electron fall only a short distance. As a result, low energy photons are released. These energy level photons have low frequency, which is invisible to human eye. The efficiency of generation of light in LED increases with increase the injected current with the decrease a temperature. In a light emitting diode, light produces due to the recombination process. Recombination charge carriers takes place only under forward bias condition. Hence, LED operates only a forward bias condition. When light emitting diode in reverse bias condition, free electrons majority carrier from N side and holes majority carriers from P side moves away from the junction. As a result, a width of the depletion region increases and no recombination of charge carriers occurs. Thus, no light is produced. If the reverse bias voltage applied to the LED is highly increased, the device may also damaged. All diodes emit photon or light, but not all diodes emit visible light. The material in the LED is selected such a way that the wavelength of released photons fall within a visible portion of the LED light spectrum. The light emitting diode can be switched on and off at a very fast speed of 1 nanosecond. The construction of the light emitting diode. Once the method construction of LED, three semiconductor layers or substrate, the p-type semiconductor, n-type semiconductor in the form of active region. Active region is present between the n-type and p-type semiconductor. When LED is forward biased, free electrons from n-type semiconductor and holes from p-side semiconductor are pushed towards the active region. When free electrons from n side and holes from p side recombine with the opposite charge carriers, free electrons with holes and holes with free electrons in active region, an invisible or visible light is emitted. In LED, most charge carriers recombine at active region, therefore most of light is emitted by the active region. This active region is called as the depletion region. The output characteristics of the LED, the amount of output light emitted by the LED directly proportional to the amount of forward current flowing through the LED. More the forward current, the greater emitted output light. The graph of the forward current versus output light is shown in the figure. What determined the color of LED? The material used for the construction of LED determines its color. In the other words, wavelength or color of light emitting depends on the forbidden gap or energy gap of the material. Different materials emits different color of the light. Gallium arsenide emits red light. Gallium arsenide emits light blue. Yttrium aluminium carbonate emits white light. Gallium phosphate emits red light, yellow and green light. Aluminum gallium nitride emits ultraviolet light. Some advantages of the LED. The brightness of the LED is dependent on the current flowing through the LED. Hence, the brightness of LED can be easily controlled by varying current. Second, light emitting diode consume low energy. It is very cheap, readily available. It is a lightweight, smaller size. It has a longer lifetime. It operates very fast. They can be turned on and off very less time. Disadvantage of LED. LED are more power to operate than normal PN junction diode. Luminance efficiency of LED is low. Applications of LED that can be used in burglar alarm system, calculators, picture phones, traffic signals, digital computers, multimeters, microprocessors, digital watches,